world, is your girl MCJT. Listen, we are here with a phenomenal sister. But if you haven't done so, please share the video. Share the video. Yes, we're here with our very own chef Bianca of Plemora Cuisine, who is going to be bringing home some major things for all of us. But we need you to share the video. Please grant StreamYard permission so you can be part of the live, so we can get your questions and your comments. Again, we're going to play some music in the background so that you can share that video and remind every single person you know to join in. This is for all of us. All right, so Chef, welcome to the show. Don't say nothing yet. We're going to give our people some time to share this video while we have some good music in the background. Hey. We got 3 people on the live. Thank you so much for joining us. Please share the video. Share the video. We're going to take a minute extra so we can share this video and get everybody on here. I don't know about you, but I love the song this year.
Blessing, hey. Morning, testimony. Hey. Go to follow you they go. Hey. This year, good news, giant plenty money. Go to follow.
Chef Bianca, it's coming for you, sis. It's coming for you, sis. Hey. Let's go get that win. Let's go get that win. Hey.
Even before you call, you don't answer prayer. My papa is too shy, no fit for you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. If you don't know, we are giving a few more minutes for the world to know about our very own Chef Bianca. Oh yeah. And I promise you, it won't be a long live today. Really short, but we got to know why our sister is doing this and why we need to do this together.
Blessing, money, testimony. Go to follow you they go. This year, good news, giant plenty money. Go to follow you they go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us once more. Please grant StreamYard permission so you can be part of the show. If you haven't shared the video, please share the video. This is the time. We have our sister on here. Again, she needs no introductions. She absolutely needs no introductions, but we're still going to introduce her. Well, you know what? She's going to introduce herself. She's going to tell her who she is. And I couldn't be more proud. I couldn't be more proud. But ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our very own, listen, she is a success story. She's a success story, and I'll let her tell you herself. Please welcome Lady Chef Bianca of Plemora Cuisine. Welcome, sis. Welcome.
Thank you for this great opportunity. Like she said it all. I'm Chef Bianca Mbeng, owner and CEO of Plemora Cuisine. So I'm open for any questions. If you want any questions about me, like if you join the links, you see a little bit of short biography about me. Yeah. I was born and bred in Cameroon, precisely Bamenda and Quen. I lived in Bamenda for part of my life before moving here. So I went to school, primary school in Quen, went to secondary school in Quen, Starlight College, and then later went to Douala, All Saints Bilingual College. And then after I finished from there, I moved to the US. But when I was in school, I did home economics in primary school. And then when I went to secondary school, I was in love with food and nutrition. I was just intrigued with all the bakings and everything, all the aromas, trying to put things together, setting a table, because I realized that food brings people together. But at that time, I never knew it was really my passion. I've always wanted to be like my mom. My mom is a nurse. So I always loved the way she took care of her patients. So I was like, when I grow up, I want to be like my mom. So fast forward, when I moved to the US, I went to Montgomery College, did all my general electives, transferred from Montgomery to Trinity University, where I started my nursing, BSN nursing. And then down the line, I transferred from Trinity to Radiant Community College. I finished all my nursing credits, everything. It was just left for me to take the boards.
Mm.
But at that time, I've been through clinicals and I was getting depressed. Like I used to tell people that you really have to give it to the nurses because they take care of us, but who takes care of them?
Absolutely. Yes.
So it was really getting to me, and I was like, at this point, this is not for me. So I stopped there, and then I joined my mom back home. We started a home business. We're cooking at home, serving customers, and then delivering. And then when it grew bigger, my mom opened a restaurant, which I started working there. I started from cleaning. I was a cleaner, washing dishes in the kitchen, helping her to cook. So I moved my way up the ladder until I became the manager. And after some years, I was like, let me try something for myself. That was when I opened a clothing shop.
Yes, you did.
I was getting more depressed by the day.
Wow.
I would see it, I would eat too much. I was not happy. I was like, okay, I've done all of these things, but why am I not happy?
Mm.
So that was why I was like, okay, I had to close the shop, take care of my mental health. I always tell people your health first. I
Yes.
took care of my mental health. And then, bam, Plemora Cuisine was a vision. And by the way, nobody has ever asked me the meaning of Plemora Cuisine.
Please tell us. We want to know.
It means God's fullness.
Wow.
That's the meaning of Pleroma, God's fullness. So I had this vision in my sleep that why are you struggling to do everything when what you have to do is just right in front of you?
Wow.
That was when I started. I woke up and I was like, baby, I had this dream. Oh, what should I do? Before that, I had done candles. If you see, I used to make candles. I sold a lot of things. I did pastry boxes, a lot of things. So when I woke up, I was like, okay, let me give it a try. I prayed about it. And boom, the first day I opened, you're one of my very first customers. You came knocking. And
Yes.
from there, God, I will give all glory and all thanks to God. And from
Amen.
there, I kept going up higher and higher and
Yes.
higher.
Yes.
And then I decided to go back to school. So I went back to school, culinary school. I chose a Schofield. It was one of the best culinary schools in the US. I chose a Schofield and I had to pay all of the fees out of my pocket. But it was worth it. And then
Mm.
that was when I started following all of this chef. I follow Chef Carla, the chef that is hosting the favorite chef. I
Mhm.
loved her because she was so powerful. She's a black woman and she's so powerful. And she recognized our roots as
Mhm.
African.
Yes.
People don't know that all of the food in America originated from Africa.
Let them know, sis. Let them
All
know.
of the food in America originated from Africa. America is just made up of borrowed cultures.
Yes, emphasize. Let's
Half
emphasize
of
that
the
point.
food,
Oh,
especially soul
Point.
food.
Bianca, there's someone sorry, someone speaking in your background. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, there we go. I hear you now. Go ahead.
So half of the food made in America was originated from Africa. If we don't know West Africa for that matter,
Absolutely.
West Africa for that matter. So that's how I started following her because she recognized our roots. She went traced back far to Africa, how we moved to America, and through the migration and everything along the way, our culture was copied
Mm.
from.
Absolutely.
Yes, so America's copied our culture. So half of the food in America, the origin is Africa. I just want to put that one out there. So I
Absolutely.
loved her enthusiastic. She has been on a lot of shows, a lot of cook shows. She has done a lot of things, and she's an accountant.
Hello.
Accountant turned chef.
Talk talk about following your passion, huh? I
Yes, talk
love it.
about following your passion.
I
So
love it.
I just want to tell everybody out there, follow your passion. Don't care about what your daddy tells you that "Oh, I want you to become a doctor." If you know that you're not happy becoming a doctor, follow your passion because the best place for me is the kitchen. I can be in the
Mhm.
kitchen for 3 days and I'll be so happy, smiling, and putting out the food.
And you know what, Bianca, I can attest because you have fed every single one of my three babies. And every time I call to complain, oh, she was always, no problem, sis. No problem, sis. I'll make it this way and I'll make it that way. So, see, we are so, I mean, the comment section is going bananas. We're so excited that you decided to embark on this. And we know there was fear, but you overcame that, right? And just so we know, Carla Hall is a renowned world chef. This lady
See how
is
I'm
not,
obsessed with her?
yes,
I
she is
really
a
love her.
renowned world chef. If you check out Food Network, she is on there. I mean, so this, what's up for grabs right now is 25,000 and a two-page spread on being featured in the magazine that Chef Bianca was just holding, which is called the Taste of Home magazine. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are counting on us. We're doing this together. So Bianca, we're super excited for you. Tell us a little more about the contest itself. What I mean, what would they be?
So for the contest, when you submit you submit a profile picture of yourself, they do a little bit of background and they select.
Yeah,
So the contest is done in different rounds. We have I think 7 rounds.
beautiful.
The first round we are in groups of 20s. We don't know how many groups of 20s are there. But the first round you're in 5 people are eliminated from each group.
Mm.
So and then you move and all is based on voting.
Mm.
All
Keyword there.
based on voting. That's why we're counting on you guys. So
Yes.
the first round runs from June 12th to June 22nd. On June 22nd, they'll announce who is moving to round two.
Okay.
Round two starts June 22nd and ends 29, June 29. They'll announce who is moving to round three.
Wow.
Round three now, round two will be top 15, round three will be top 10. They will announce who is moving to round four. Round four will be the top five of each
Wow.
group. They'll announce who is moving to the group finals. In the group finals, you have the best of every group. So right now we don't know how many groups are there. So
Wow.
you see the best of every group. So after group finals, they'll pick out one person to go through the wild card rounds. After the wild card rounds, we'll move to the semifinals, and after the semifinals, we move to the finals. So it's something that will run for 1.5 months.
Wow.
And all is based on votes. So
Yes.
the only round that we get to cook, it's just that during these rounds, they see our profile. We've been submitting pictures of the foods that we cook. They see everything. But the only time you have to get to cook is the person that wins. You get to cook with Chef Carla on live TV.
Woo!
So you
And
get to
sis,
cook with her
we
on
cannot.
live TV and you get to travel with you. Okay, you should be able to travel because after that there'll be photo shoots for magazines and all of those things. You should be ready
Yes.
to travel with her. So I'm very excited.
Yes. And so are we. Again, the comment section is going crazy. We will get your questions, but please keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. So, um, chef,
Yes.
you tell us about the types of food that you cook. We know you're a chef, but tell us. We know you're an international chef. So talk to us.
Okay. So one of the inspiration I got, I always say, there's a like I always tell people I'm so spiritual. There's literally an angel that works with me.
Amen to that.
And it whispers to me all the time. It tells me what to do all the time.
Yes.
Some of these recipes, nobody taught me how to cook them. Can you imagine? I wake up in the night, it's like it flows. It comes
Wow.
to me and I write them down. The next one I'm in
Passion.
the kitchen and I bring out the food. And when people from that country or that tribe taste the food, they'll be like, did you ever live there? I'll be like, no, I did not.
Wow.
But it just came to me in
Passion.
a dream.
Your
So
passion will make a way for you.
yes, yes. So I really specialize in African food. That's what I studied in school. I went to school to really study our roots, African food. So I try to take our African food and give it an American touch. The only touch I give it to eat is just the aesthetics.
Wow. And I have to say that your presentations sis are just mwah.
Thank
Like
you
the
so much.
presentation are just as yummy as the food.
Thank you so
I
much.
have to say that. So thank you so, so, so much. So as we go on, like I said, it won't be a long live today, but sis, we have to get you in here. You know, I have the link to where the voting starts at 1 p.m. today. And one of the questions that came in was, how many times can a person vote? Was one of the
So,
questions that was came on.
so voting is free. There are rules to this game. If you want your votes to be counted, voting is free. Every day you have one free vote to cast. You can vote through SMS. You can vote through Facebook. You can vote after you can vote through a paid account. But the money is returned back to you once they confirm that you are a person. You are not a robot.
Got it.
It's just $1. It'll be sent back to your card. So
Mm.
once you're established that you can be voting, but the people that want, if you want to pay for an extra vote, you can pay for an extra vote. But if you don't want to pay, you have free voting every day. You can vote one time every day.
All right.
One every day. You have free voting every day. So make sure, guys, you cast in your votes every day. I'm begging you. I know you have hectic schedules. I know you forget. We'll always be there to remind you.
Yes,
Joyce here has been one of, let me say, an anchor to me.
sis.
She'll always be here. There are a lot of them to remind you. Niba will be here. Star Daddy will be here to remind you. So, guys, please, 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 let's bring this thing home. And I was just saying, the 25,000. Let me tell you what I'll do with it.
Hold
We
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You're gonna tell us what you're gonna do with this 25,000.
yeah.
But before you do so, listen, I have to bring on this brother, man, Paul Azinwi. Listen, they call him the rekindler in Cameroon. I just call him the networker. This brother has a movement like none other. I mean, we chit chatted on Friday, and my weekend was absolutely hectic. And I turned around, and there is a second WhatsApp group that is almost filled. So I have to bring the leader of this movement. Listen, we are all about winning this contest. This is the favorite chef contest by Carla Hall. Again, if you didn't know, there's 25,000 up for grabs and a 2-page feature in Taste of Home magazine. I couldn't have this show without having Paul on here. And Paul is joining us all the way from Cameroon. So let's just pray the network is good, because you know how our country is. But that doesn't mean we're stopping. We're going to keep going. And yes, Bianca, we're doing this together. Please help me welcome Paul Azinwi, aka the Rekindler, but I just call him the networker. Welcome, brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey, Paul, welcome to the show. I know it's, but you listen. This is not your first time here. This is not your second time on this platform,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
you just continue to do amazing things. I just have to ask you 2 questions. One, don't introduce yourself because we will know who you are. One, why? What was your why to starting this movement?
uh, the why, we got to live each other. That's just the why. We have to lift each other, especially those who have fought on their own and they have reached a particular state that they need our assistance. In fact, at that level, we are obliged to give in what we have. So when Star Daddy told me about this, I said, bro, these are the kind of projects we should be on. And he said, okay, I'm sending you the lady's number. She's going to get to you. And that's how I got to Bianca. I mean, we started talking like we've been working before. It just started flowing and flowing. And then I just told her, hey, don't worry. This is what gives me life, supporting somebody, giving my energy for somebody to reach a particular level. That's what, gives me oxygen. So let's step on this, man. So the why, let's just support each other and grow. It's possible for all of us to grow, when we support each other. As I'm growing, as Bianca is growing because I'm pushing her, I am growing too, man. People are now
That's
seeing me being streamed on MCJT's platform. So popular too. So I'm sharing her grace.
I know.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I mean, the comment section is going bananas, right? Everyone is just super excited. Someone said, Bianca, the chefs in Cameroon are with you. Yes, Ngwa's catering. Thank you for joining in. Great show. Thank you so much. Listen, Barb's TK of Zen Concept is here. This is another powerful sister who is doing some amazing thing, another support system. And we are here and we're going to ensure that this sister brings it home for all of us. But first,
Yes.
first,
Yes.
you must vote every 24 hours.
Yep.
Please vote. And again, you have to go, once you go on the website, you have to click on, there's a part that says free daily votes. You have to click on that so you can cast your vote. And Bianca, correct me, you can also purchase votes, right? All right, she said
I'm
it.
the only person that cannot purchase votes.
You can also purchase votes for Chef Bianca. So listen, I believe what is it? I'm not sure how much it is per vote, but please, let's all take that 10, 20, 15, $100 and support. I don't want to say our own, and make our community what it is. Together, we are going to thrive. So, Chef Bianca, now you're gonna tell us what are we doing with this $25,000 that you're about to win. All right, and this 2-page feature, and hanging out and cooking with one of the world's renowned chef, Chef Carla. Talk to us.
So, what I would do with the money is, the strife has been going on between Anglophones and Francophones, and a lot of kids have lost their parents, a lot of women have lost their husbands, a lot of husbands have lost their wives, a lot of families have lost people, and they are back there struggling. So, when the favorite chef asked me what you were going to do with this, like I told you, there's always an angel working with me.
Amen to that, sis.
People don't know that.
Yeah.
So it whispered to me that this is your cause and you have to carry it. So that has been my cause ever since I started Plemora Cuisine, making sure that orphans and widows are good. No, the little I have to chip in, I chip in, making sure they are fine, because I have a roof over my head and you have food, you have a car, you drive to work, you're comfortable, but there's somebody back there that cannot even afford 3 square meals. So I was like, hey, let me just work hard for these people. So part of that money will be going back home to those people.
Amen.
And trust me, Niba, you have to ensure that they get it. So
Yes.
Commander in Chief.
yes. So part of that money will be going back home to those widows, those orphans, those people, those families that have lost people that need our help. Can you imagine that there are people, there are children that could not even register for ordinary advanced level? So see, we're here. God has put us in these positions to help others. So I'm in it to help them.
Amen to that. And I couldn't be more proud, because you've connected with some amazing folks in Cameroon, from Paul here, who's with us live, and John Eta, aka Star Daddy himself. I mean, the winners, the VIP winners community in general is doing some amazing things. And Paul, there's one thing I know for a fact, is that we've never met, but only our conversations, it
Yes.
tells each and every Bianca can attest that you are a man of of honesty, you're a man of hard work, and you're a man who is intentional about getting things done. And that's why I was just amazed. Second WhatsApp group, the first one has maxed out, the second one is on, and you are still on it. So right now we have exactly 32 minutes before it's 1 p.m. here in the US, which there in Cameroon will be 7 p.m. to start voting, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So, Paul,
Yes.
talk to us. I know you told us the why, right? But right now, this sister means so much to you and to everyone and so many others that will watch this video next. Why are we taking this home? I know she told us why are we taking it home? And we're taking it home. We're speaking here in faith, because we are going to bring this trophy, this 25,000, and Bianca, from your mouth to God's ears, He knows your heart, and we're here to make this happen. So why are we bringing this home? Why should
You know,
yes.
Joy, it's always way beyond the money. You know. Hello. Sorry.
Are we
A
hear
call
you
came.
now? Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Go ahead.
A call came in. I had to drop. All right. It's always way beyond the money. Why? Because most of us come from places of scarcity, places of lack, where we think that we can't attain particular levels. Seeing somebody break particular limits that you think that nobody could break, it gives you that audacity, it gives you that, that ability to think that, hey, okay, I could also do this. One thing I wanted to paint about Bianca is her story. The fact that she was born and bred in Queen, my four, and then she later on, moved to the US. She's not just coming from space, she has a story, just like so many young people out here in Cameroon, in Africa, who are going to be following this show. They should be able to know that where they are is not their limit. They can actually go way beyond. It is always more of a story than that particular event to me, because that's the inspiration is different. Like I always say, to me it's not about what Jesus accomplished. It's about his story and how much impact his story has created 2,000 years plus. You get
Yes.
it?
Yes.
So maybe people here in Cameroon, in Africa, do not know about the favorite show. Today we're talking the favorite chef. Today
Yes.
we're talking about maybe there's somebody somewhere in Starlight College who is studying food and nutrition like Bianca did, and has never dreamt of having $25,000. That's way beyond about 30 million plus in Cameroon, safer. You understand? Seeing Bianca grab this from that college will put something in somebody's mind out there that, hey,
Absolutely.
it doesn't end here. There is
Yeah.
a life. This is
Yeah.
Bianca. She took it from.
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Paul. Again, it's Cameroon and we know the network. But there's one thing I have to just as we wrap up, Bianca, is that Paul is an amazing guy. And when I say I mean he is a leader and the movement behind winning this contest is on and we are starting in point 24 minutes we start casting our votes, ladies and gentlemen. So sis, I just want you to say a few words as we wrap up. I know you have another live, right, coming up in a few minutes. Who was that? Who was that with?
It's still with Paul and another guy. Let me see his name.
Oh, I
It's
think
a
it's
TV. It's a TV show actually.
there we go.
It's a TV show. Was all this was organized by Paul and John. I cannot thank them enough.
Oh,
And I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting me throughout these years. From supporting me since there are people that have been supporting me since 2009 till now.
yes,
God, I cannot thank you people. So
yes,
thank you people so much. I lack words to thank you people. And
yes,
I have a lot of power horses that have been beside me.
yes,
Joyce is one, Babs TK is one. There are a lot of
yes.
them.
There's
And
so many.
there are so many of them.
Yes,
I cannot start calling names. I just really want to thank you guys. Most especially, I want to thank my husband for always being by my side,
mm,
standing by me in everything I do. So I really
yes,
want to thank you guys for all you have done for me. So please, I know it's going to be a busy schedule for you people, but throughout 24 hours, just take 1 minute, turn and cast in your votes. Turn
yes.
and cast in your votes. And Joyce will be here, John will be here, and uh
Paul,
Paul will be here telling you the stages. If we have moved to the next stage, if we have moved to this stage, we'll all be here and we'll bring this thing home. It's not only for me, it's for all the young girls out there, telling them that please follow your dreams, follow your passions, and
yes.
there's no limits. Once you set your mind and you focus, work hard, put God first, you achieve anything.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Listen, we couldn't have said it better, ladies and gentlemen. We are wrapping up because you know what? We're getting ready to start casting our votes. We're bringing this home. We're bringing this home for no one else but for you and I, for each and every young lady, young man in Cameroon that deserves so much more better. And you know what? To remind ourselves, to remind you that, like Bianca said, there's absolutely nothing you cannot do. But most importantly, find your passion. Your passion will make way for your growth. It will bring money to you. If
Yeah.
you need help with that, please talk to Paul and me, okay? that I
Yep.
call him Mr. Networker. Talk to Paul. He is behind the African Academy of Digital Marketing. I mean, if you name it, the brother has a course for you. So reach out to him and to the VIP community in Cameroon and the VIP community here in the US. Yes, if you'd like to join that, let myself or Bianca know. We are a movement and we're out to ensure that Chef Bianca brings this home for all of us. Together, we are going to get this done. Again, the link is shared on the broadcast. Please, voting starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Cameroon time. And it's your girl MCJT. I'm here with Mr. Networker himself, Paula Zinwi, and of course, our chef Bianca of Plemora Cuisine, who's about to bring home 25,000 and be featured in the Taste of Home magazine with world-renowned chef Carla Paul. Thank you so much for joining us. God bless you. Bianca, go get ready for the next show. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Let's do it.